Alright, this is a very scuffed tutorial on how I do Greatfish Superswim. I guess I should probably start off by saying that there are alternatives to doing Greatfish Superswim, and if you're a beginner, I would not recommend doing it because it's definitely the hardest swim in all dungeons in MSS, and probably in the whole game. You can make an argument with, I guess, maybe Bird Speak Super Swim, but I think this one takes the spot of the hardest Super Swim in the game. So yeah, um, you have alternatives. You have Nylon Hop over there, I think, to I don't know where, but you have an Island Hop. I know that, and you can also just learn Wind's Requiem and Auto Sail to Windfall. That's your two alternatives if you don't want to do this trick. And otherwise, well, where do I even start? Okay, so you'll see two methods of this. You'll see people aiming over there and people aiming over in the wall. I personally don't like aiming in the wall. I feel like it's more inconsistent if I do that. And I feel like aiming towards this wall is easier. Okay, so I usually disable motion controls. And what's important for this swim is to understand how this raft moves in the water. So if you look at this plank right here, it moves down and then up. And basically, if it's all the way down, you see how Link just kind of can go into the water. Like here, it goes all the way down. Okay, but if it's all the way up and you have a lot of speed, you're gonna squish. But we also want to charge speed, so it's not as simple as just begin to charge as it's down so that you can go into the water, because if you do that, you will not have speed. Also, the side I'm standing on is important, but we'll get to that. Okay. So what I'd like to do is stand right about here, so on the right side of the raft, and then I'm gonna aim right about where those two pots are. So kind of to the right of it, kind of here is a good spot. So the idea is that I want to go as soon as the raft is all the way up, and then I'll charge, and whilst I charge, the raft will go down, and then I can slowly get myself into the water and have enough speed to go to Windfall. Alright, so I guess I can just demonstrate what I do and then explain. Okay, well, this was not a good try. Now I'm gonna try two. Okay. That sucked. Okay. So I'm pretty inconsistent at it, but that's the case for everyone, because this trick sucks. Hello, ESS. Okay, that's the idea. I don't have enough speed at all, but you get the point. So what do I do for that? I stand right here, aim at the spot, and then I kind of using this side right here, I can sort of guess where the raft is, where the height of the raft is compared to the water. Because Greatfish has calm water, it's only the raft that is moving. So the water level is always stable, but the raft isn't. And also do know that this raft is controlled by RNG. So sometimes you just straight up cannot swim out of this raft. But yeah. Okay, so what I want to do is wait for those planks to be all the way down, and then I'm gonna start charging backwards, like that. So what that does is right now the raft is at the highest level it can be, and the time I take to charge all the speed I need will be the same time it takes to for the raft to fully go down. And what I want to do is position Link in a spot that will automatically make put him in the water when the raft goes down, and that will just yeah, put it in the water, and then I'll get an automatic Superswim, and that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna try and buffer. So right now you can see the raft is pretty high up, and I want to stay kind of on the right side, kind of parallel to where I was. So like right here. So if I go too far, I'll actually sploosh. I want to stay about here, not too far to the left either, because if I go too far to the left and then I try to go into the water as the raft is all the way down, I might end up splooshing. And also there is this thing where if you are standing kind of in the middle of the raft and the left side, Link will just kind of do this, like he goes like that, and that'll make you sploosh for sure. So don't do that. You want to stay on the right side basically. Don't stay right about here. Okay, so let me recharge the sun. So I'll wait until I'm fully up. Okay, that was not a good try. And I'm staying on the right side, and I don't want to go too far to the left, but not too far to the right either. This place is pretty good, and I'm gonna charge speed, and then the water will instantly take me. So as you can see, I'm charging speed. Okay, well, okay. This was not a good... Okay, so what happened here is sometimes, because this ground is kind of sloped, you can kind of do a weird shot, but that's not very important. Just stand right where I was and try to, yeah, stand around this spot, and you should be taken by the water instantly, and you should not get a weird shot, but sometimes it can happen. Sometimes you'll clip through the island and keep your speed, but we'll just pretend this didn't happen for simplicity. So alright, as you heard, Link got into the water. He did the breathing sound effect, and also there is the water thingy, the air meter. Sorry, right here. All right. So now that we are in the water, the hard part's over. Um, because we just need to swim to Windfall. And so I have a lot of speed. Windfall's right about here. I'll show it again and try and get some different results so that you can see how it adapts. But right now, to get to Windfall, if you go from the left side, you'll have to load it and not go too fast, because otherwise you will just sploosh, which we don't want to, because if you do sploosh and void out, you'll end up on coral, which will just tell you it's not, you're not supposed to be here, and he'll stuff like you. So that's not ideal. Okay, so to load the Windfall, you want to either go to the left side, but be very, very careful about how you load it. So if you go to the left side, you want to go back and forth until you see the boat, pirate boat. So no pirate boat. I see it in the distance, and now I know the island is loaded. But if you have enough speed, I would recommend going from the right side of Windfall, because the game gives you a lot more space where you are safe from splooshing. so that you can charge Windfall and be more safe to not sploosh. But anyway, once you have loaded the boat, you are safe and you can go to Windfall. The cutscene trigger is kind of small, so you can do it with very little speed. But if you don't have enough speed, if you see it on the minimap, you don't have a lot of speed at all. I would recommend to try and do Greatfish again, Greatfish Superswim, I mean, or B, hold ESS, because holding ESS makes you lose little to no speed. Like, I'm losing speed, yes, but very slowly, and if I hold all the way down, I'm losing speed way faster. Alright, okay, so that was to get to Greatfish. Not Greatfish, Windfall. Okay, cool. Now let's do that again. But I'll try and demonstrate other things that can happen. Okay, but also this is one of the this is the hardest swim at the run, so don't be discouraged if you don't get it first try. No one gets it first try. Alright, so same thing, I aim about where the pots are, a bit to the right, and then I charge backward. Once the raft is all the way up, which I use the other side to kind of guess. And then I stay on the right side again. And then as the raft gets slowly... Okay. I got yet another great shot, so I guess I might explain. If you go and you have too much speed on this slope, you will get a weird shot, which sometimes makes you clip through the island and you will retain that speed, and that's really good. But sometimes will just make you sploosh like it did for me, so don't rely on that, basically. Okay, so I did not go as it was fully up, which is why I kind of splooshed. Right here I was too far up on the raft. Again. Right here I did not charge speed. Far up. Oh, come on. Alright, so I'm staying again on the right side, as you can see, and the water picks me up instantly. But now I have 584 speed, which is a lot less than I had a second ago. So this swim is going to be more tight, and for that I'm going to use the ESS to not lose as much speed as I did when holding fully down. Alright, I'll try and swim all the way to... Okay, well, this is not enough speed at all. Yeah, I think you need at least 1,000. This is not gonna make it. You just cheat. Yeah, but like pretend you have about 700 speed to 1,000. Holding the SS will make you lose a lot less speed. Okay, I'm not holding anything, so don't do that. I think I will drown, so I'm not gonna continue. I'm just gonna restart my save, but if you see that you don't have enough speed at all, don't go for it, because if you drown, you're instead. Except if you like really want to reset a lot. But again, if you're not an advanced player, I would not recommend Greatfish Superswim, but yeah. Alright, wrap this up. Good position, good angle. I charge. Right here I kind of went too far to the right and I was kind of scared to sploosh, so I went quickly, put my stick kind of up and a little bit right on the ESS to kind of adjust my position. and I want to stay in that general area. I have way too much speed, so I just clip into the island, and that's no good. Alright, so that's why you also don't want to go too early. Okay, and that if you go too far to the left here, I got lucky, but you don't want to do that because you will probably spush. Right, good position, good angle, good everything. A bit too much speed, but that's alright. And the water got me instantly because the raft was low enough and I was in a good position. And now this speed is perfect to go to windfall. So I have a lot of speed, so I don't want to go right into windfall or I'll splush. But since I have so much speed, I might as well try and go around windfall to load it from the left, the right side, and you'll see how easy it is to load it from the right side. So I turn around. Okay, well, this was the worst attempt ever, but I am extremely close to windfall. So basically, if you don't get as close as me, you should be fine loading it. That's why if you can go to from the right side, I would recommend because I kind of prefer it to the left side. But anyway, let me do one more attempt. Oh, I have gyro on. You don't strictly need to remove gyro, but it makes things easier. Trust me. Okay. Here I went way too early in the water, which meant that I was kind of too far right, but also I was kind of late on my charge, so I need to charge earlier. Also, yeah, the raft doesn't always go fully up or fully down. It's RNG, as I said, so sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Alright, this is a good position. And I got into the water because the raft was low enough. Again, I'm gonna try and make my way to... this is too little speed, so I'm not gonna go there. Just let's go ahead and recharge speed. Okay, I've gotten a weird shot, which meant I was going a bit too fast, but that's alright because the water took me kind of at the same time, so I didn't douche, so that's fine. And I have enough speed, so yeah. Okay. And then since I have so much speed, I might as well go around windfall, and then from here, this is not windfall. Loading windfall is very easy, and I should be just fine. And then right here is the cutscene trigger, hopefully. Large round, yep. Okay. Now you have alternatives for Greatfish Superswim. The easiest is just to hit this text, whatever. Okay, I don't think this day has Wind's Requiem, but what you can do is just set the wind to south, I think, and then get into Coral, and he'll take you to close to Windfall, It's gonna take a short while, but you're not soft locked as long as you put the wind in the right direction. Let me just verify what I say. I don't want to spread misinformation. I should be right. Wait a second. No MSS. Dragon is getting fast. Alright. Yeah. You want to set the wind south and then go into coral and you'll not be so fucked. And then you can set the wind back to east and you should be fine. Alright, what else? Okay, I think you also have a possible island hop, but I don't really know how to. I think it's something that goes like that. I don't know how to do it. If that like interests people, I might learn to do it and then make a tutorial. But yeah, something like that. Then you end up somewhere. And this somewhere should be good to Superswim, but I don't know how to do it, so. Anyways, I'm gonna do one more Greatfish Superswim and try and again explain everything I do. Alright, so go on the right, disable gyro, aim towards the right side, wait to be fully up, so right now the raft is kind of acting and I need to wait. Okay, now I can go. Kind of too far to the right on the aiming, but that's alright. I'll just adapt to my ESS position. Alright, so I'm in a good position, kind of too far to the right, so I kind of need to move. And then the raft is low enough, so I get taken by the water. And then I can just swim to windfall. I'll go. Okay, well, don't hit ball print. That's no good. But yeah. Also, for loading windfall, it's like I prefer to go from the right side, but if you go to the from the left side, it's not bad if you know where you're gonna sploosh when the island is not loaded. Which I guess I might as well demonstrate on this last try. Right, so right here I went kind of too early, but that should be maybe fine-ish. Yep, okay. So let's go from the left side. Alright, so basically everything that is closer to windfront than the quadrant border will make you sploosh, which is not good. So what we want to do is kind of when you get to the island border, you want to go back and forth and try not to get too close. If you feel that nothing is loading, try to get closer and closer until you see the boat. The pirate boat is your clue. Alright, so I see the pirate boat, so that means the island is loaded, and now I have no risk of going all in. And I get to the island. Alright. So I guess that's about it for this tutorial. I think this is kind of scuffed, but I hope that it was clear enough, I guess. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ping me in the Discord, and I'll try and answer them. Yeah, that's it for me.